Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're at the Nethercutt Collection in Sylmar, California, and I'm here with this guy, Cameron Richards. You probably recognize him from Jay Leno's garage because he takes these cars over to Jay's place pretty often now, right, Cameron?
Yeah, as often as I can.
Yeah, they're amazing cars. We're going to get into it, but thanks for having me in.
Thanks for being here, my friend.
Incredible spot, and you guys have to visit next time you're in Los Angeles. But this collection was established starting in the 1950s, so it's got a long history. There are some one-of-a-kind cars here, right?
That's right.
We're going to show you around the place, and we're going to focus on some of the crown jewels, right?
Some of the crown jewels today.
Let's do it.
Right here we have our 1936 Duesenberg SJN. Now this car was in the original Great Gatsby film where they took a sledgehammer to this fender to make it look like it ran over Myrtle's character in the original 1949 Great Gatsby. And she remains as one of our prettiest and most favorite show cars here in the Nethercutt Collection Grand Salon. This Duesenberg has Rolston coachwork, which was the finest coach builders for Duesenbergs that came out of New York City. This is a disappearing top convertible, so it goes completely down into the body where it looks like it doesn't have anything to cover you when it rains. However, it's back in between the rumble seat and the front seats. The supercharged Duesenbergs, they only made 36 of these. The engines are extremely rare, and they produced a whopping 320 horsepower back from technology from 1928, basically, which was about triple the amount of horsepower that any other car had on average back in the day. These were very fast and could easily go up to about 110, 120 miles an hour back in the 1930s. Right here is our 1930 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Brewster Town Car. Numbers go for the Phantom IIs. There were 1,681 built in total, but only 25 Phantom IIs had Brewster coachwork, and this is the only town car Brewster Rolls-Royce Phantom II, famously owned by Constance Bennett, and also famously lost by Constance Bennett's husband in a poker game. This won Best of Show at Pebble Beach in 1992. Which will bring me on to our next, right next to her, Best of Show winner from Pebble Beach as well. Right here we have the most famous Duesenberg ever, 1933 Duesenberg SJ Arlington Torpedo Sedan, otherwise known as the 20 Grand. She won Best of Show at Pebble Beach in 1980. Has been campaigned all around the world pretty much, winning a lot of trophies over the years, and we put her right in the center because she is our crown jewel, and we've had her out a lot over the years. This car was commissioned to be built for the 1933 Chicago World's Fair as a one-off, designed by Gordon Burig, of course. It is Rolston coachwork. The chassis alone for a Duesenberg was around $7,000, so the additional money went towards the coachwork body, and the total asking price of this car was $20,000 back in 1933. That was a lot of money for any car, especially an American car during the Great Depression. Now, right here, we have one of the finest examples of what we really do here at the Nethercutt Collection, and that is restoration. This car is a 1934 Packard 12 LeBaron Sport Phaeton. Now, it's technically a dual cowl Phaeton because it has two windshields, but this is referred to as a sport Phaeton because it is a really rare body, coach building by LeBaron, one of only 4 surviving. This car actually, we found it out in a field in Wisconsin. It was left in Utah and then brought to the Midwest, and it ended up just being parked outside, completely abandoned. And it was a really extensive restoration. It took about 6 years for it to be completed, but she is a wonderful driving car, beautiful to look at, and very, very fun to take at shows. She is a big fan favorite. Now, the car that started it all, as far as the Nethercutt Collection's name, is right here. This is our 1930 Model G DuPont town car. This car was the very first restoration done by J.B. Nethercutt himself. And it is also our very first Pebble Beach Best of Show winner from all the way back to 1958. Now, this restoration is also from 1958. This car is completely untouched. Lacquer paint really lasts a long time if you keep it out of the sun and take a polisher to it every now and then. This car has been back and forth to Pebble Beach, driven, and we keep her in the Grand Salon to remember how this all started. This car was also in the movie Annie. It was Daddy Warbucks' car. And if you get some good shots up close, to just see the woodwork and the attention to detail. And this car took 18 months to restore back in 1958, and it cost $65,000. But she still looks great after all these years. And here we have one of the favorites here at the Nethercutt Collection. This is our 1931 Bugatti Type 51 Dubo Coupe. This car was owned by Louis Chiron and raced as well by Rene Dreyfus. And after it was retired from racing, a man named Andre took the car and had Louis Dubo coach builders have this beautiful one-off body built. Sort of like an Atlantique style, but full-blown race car still. This car makes about 200 horsepower on alcohol. It has a full crash box transmission. It is terrifying to drive, super fun to drive, very loud. The chassis and the body were separated for almost 50 years, starting from the late 50s all the way to 2000, when we were able to acquire the chassis and the coupe body again and remarry them here at the Nethercutt. And it's my favorite because of just how crazy the story is, and it's also my favorite to drive because it's still a race car.
Well, Cameron, thanks for showing us around. My favorite by far is the Dubo Coupe. Just an amazing car. Is it your favorite too?
It is my favorite. Definitely to show and to drive because it's terrifying, but a whole lot of fun. You could feel the history in it.
Right. Let me know in the comments what you liked best about the collection and the video. Anyway, I can't thank you enough. You're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, right?
Just started YouTube.
Okay, excellent. So just search Nethercutt Collection, guys. Give him a follow.
And like and subscribe to Horsepower Heritage.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.